Hi folks, Nerf Gamer here with a new season of Motorsport Manager. And as you can see on the left hand side, the car has changed. We're now doing the GT class. There's two tiers in this class, well in this side of it, and I'm doing tier 2, which is the bottom one, which means I shouldn't get trounced too badly and I won't get relegated. If the drivers are rubbish, I'll get fired again, eventually. But let's go on and see what sort of money we've got to start with, because this is a new team. I've not jumped in to manage a team. This is me starting a team. This is what I did with the single-seater class as well. It was a team I had created in the game. You have that option, jump in as manager. They're already there. Or you can create a team and pick a major sponsor, and you've got the option of low, mid and high pressure. So low pressure, they obviously aren't too bothered about you performing very well. Okay, so to start with, I've got 5 million in money. Right, what's this? Yeah, Kurt Kruger. He was my past bloody chairman in the single seaters. You didn't just think you'd be handed the reins without any oversight, did you? Your investors have asked me to keep eyeing how things are progressing. I'll be acting as your chairman. I have the powers to remove you from your job if things aren't, shall we say, going to plan. Anyway, I look forward to working with you. Rest assured that there is plenty to do. But you fired me before, you bastard! Targets for first season. Right, the first order of business to lay down your targets for the new year. Corresponding budget that you set will have to last you all year, so be careful what you're spending. We need to build a team up completely from scratch. Frankly, we have temporary staff and drivers, no sponsors, a weak car and a shoddy HQ. Not much to do then. With this in mind, what do you think? Right, well, 10th. That's probably last place. So I get 4.5 mil for that. Right, I'd like to present my initial report and state of the team. Take a deep breath. Our drivers are awful. Our designers are awful. Our mechanics are awful. Okay. Right. Ernie Heckelrock again. There is one rather hefty rule active in this championship, which you may not be used to: the energy recovery system, the ERS batteries. The system allows your car to harvest energy as they race, which is stored in the battery. As the manager, you can then decide when to utilize this energy. You can currently do this in one way. Power mode activating. This mode is like lighting the blue touch paper, giving your car a huge speed boost. This drains the battery quickly. Finally, remember the ERS is only active during a race. Got it. 3-stage qualifying. As the GT Challenger series is going to be using 3-stage qualifying this year, let's send you a quick rundown of the rules before the first race of the season. As the name suggests, there will be 3 stages of qualifying. The top 15 drivers from 1 will go through to 2, and the top 10 from 2 will go through to 3. Oh. Furthermore, the top 10 drivers will need to start the race on the tyres they finish qualifying with. Oh. Well, that's just throwing a spanner in the works. So effectively, right, look at it this way. I've got to go through 2 qualifiers, which is essentially too many races, before I can even get to qualify to race. And even then, I've got to jump into the race with the tyres on the car from the 3rd qualifying. wow. Right. The suspension is the weakest part at the moment. We'll see how we go, I think. Right, they've given me a spec part on the spoiler. Suspension. If I do that, it's going to cost. It's going to be done before as well. Build it. All suppliers. Right, okay, so let's move along. And we shall see. Oh, an interview request has just jumped in. Bloody thing. I've had a word from a well-placed source that Ray Roberts of Lockhart Motorsport is considering a retirement at the end of the season. Right, okay. Interview. Right. Well, you certainly picked a tough task for your first job. Again, are you expecting to pick up many points at all this season? Which answer do I want? We're going to surprise a few people this year. Motherboard, points definitely on the cards. Or I'm quietly confident we'll manage a few decent finishes, but I'm making no promises. It'll be a struggle, there's no denying it. Winning a few points would be wonderful and would make such a difference to our budget. The drivers like that one. Oh. Arturo is seen by the fans as your top driver. Do you agree with that, or would you say that Bill is better? That one. I think that went up. In the Central Sports Network season preview, I wrote that you're expected to finish 10th in the team championship. Is that accurate, or do you think you'll do any better? Do that one. No change to the drivers, okay. We all remember your time as a fan favourite racer a few years. Yes, because the manager is based on an ex-racer. But will you be able to transfer your skills to the management game? That one. Okie dokie. Continue. Right, sponsors. One offer. Okay, we'll take it. Where is it? Oh, right on the nose. Casino. Yeah, tell you what, we'll improve that one. So that'll get finished after this current race. I'm fine with that, but it needs to be improved without a doubt. Can I design another one? So do that. So I can either have 2 averages or 1 average and 1 good. So I can knock the red zone down by 10%. It's this stuff here with the red exclamation mark. That's the stuff that can get me into trouble. Huge red zone, don't want that. Take that up, that's probably going to be better. Build that. Anything that can improve the performance of at the moment. Well, those brakes actually. Right, okay. Well, we'll leave that for now. They're all busy. Suspension finished, yes, okay. Right, done that. Off to Vancouver. Telemetry, yes, okay. Yeah, okay, right. Bam, 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 bam. Right, sponsor. Right, let's go. So this is going to be interesting because the single seater it was just practice and a qualifying. I'm assuming there's a practice in this. And then there's going to be 3 qualifiers. Alright. Come on, game. Get loading. Overcast. Right, so that one. The feedback's better on that one actually. But we'll do that. And let's change the setups. Middle, speed balance. Super softs. Yeah, okay, can stick with that one. And do that. You can go on super softs as well. Let's take the practice and see what happens. Stints, it's a qualifier. Right, go and oh, it's got ballast in the center. Okay, I didn't notice that before. And out you go. I wonder how they're going to fare, because they've got quite a short gearbox really, because they're trying to get speed up. So he's been passed already, so Not sure what's going on there. Maybe it's the tyres. Maybe it's just the driver and car combo being rubbish. Or maybe it's the driving strategy. It could be a whole host of things. Right, at the moment they're at second and third in the lap times. No, third and fourth. Under 2 seconds behind the lead lap time. No, see, that's how quick it changes. So they'll come in and we can see what we can change. Well, not so much change, more of adjust. Right, so car setup. Right. Right, the handling and the speed balance they seem to be happy with. Let's do that. I think most of the corners are a lower speed. So if we do that, let's see what that does. Because I've never had to deal with ballast before. So more of that to the back end. Take that to there. You need some bloody angle in the tyres. Wow, that might just kill him, actually. I don't mean in a dead way, I mean in a time way. But we'll have to see. As I said, dealing with ballast is a whole new area for me. I've never had to deal with it before. Let's just speed it up. Well, they're only doing a 1 lap, so they can run it at full speed. Well, apparently they like the gear ratios. Who'd have thought? So this is practice. And they have to do a lot better than this in the qualifiers. He wants the ballast forward now. If it wants it up there actually. I need to do a bit on qualifying trim, race trim actually, and that. Put that back in the middle. Handling is okay. Speed balance is great. Don't even know what the lap time is now. Right, they need to go a bit better than that. Right, he should be allowed to finish his lap. Oh god, this is gonna be difficult. Where's he? Well, if that was the first qualifying, we'd have done alright. Qualifying. And it's wet. Right, so qualifying super soft. Right, I think he does want it more to that side. Hello, cat. You're going to trample on the keyboard again here. Let's have a look. Handling wants to be more that way. That's there. Weather forecast, the rain's going to be dropping off. Intermediates is going to have to be. A bit more to the front. I think handling's good. Check. Yep, I'll be fine. Just take qualifying and see what happens. Right. Do that. What's the weather? It's still raining and a lot of water. Wonder if they're going to call out for wets. So if you look at the amount of water on a track, it's up to wet. So are they going to cry out for wet tyres rather than intermediates? Because it's still going to be raining. He's taking it cautious. There's some out wets, and it's going to start tailing off as well now. Let's just speed this up a bit. That's close. Right, it is dry now, and they're going to be coming onto dry tyres. Right, so already they're out of it. Cornering still poor. I just don't know what to do with these. Put it that way. I can't believe they've actually got shootout qualifying. So the lap is about 1:23. Do they have enough time to go over that bloody line? Because if not, we're out of the race already. To 4th and 5th places. So I would guess that the car setup for the wet is completely wrong, but in the dry it does alright. So we made it through. Another qualifying now. Right, weather is good. Right. Try that. Okay. Tyre choice. Yeah, picking up set of them on actually. That one. Corner still poor. I don't know what to do about that. I'm going to have to do some cheating. I have to look online. Look for some pointers, know what to do with ballast. That's the one. I don't understand why they would knock out so many cars. They're knocking out half of the racing field before the race even starts, which is a bit silly because you would want the competition there. Let's see what this one's up to. So far, oh, down to 4th now. They're not doing too badly at the moment, but with everybody else's times to come in, they can easily fall out. I don't know what to do about this ballast, really don't. I wonder if it wants it there, actually. Let's try it with that. There's Len. Right. That's all very poor. That is. Then it gets the poor. So he's wanting. Come here. That. Put harder tyres on and we'll see. Hang on, handling. See how that goes. Seems to be good for the rest of the qualifier, but they really have to. I can't imagine the game being so cruel that it would actually eliminate me from the first race. But then, you never know. Nope, we're out of the damn race. let's see what happens. So this is the qualifying for the third session, which I have to go through. Why is Arturo saying he's one of my drivers? Not bad today, but I'm home for more tomorrow. You're out of the bloody race. Aren't I? Oh, apparently not. Right, apparently more ballast to the front. This is the pain in the arse bit here. Oh. Right. So you can use those. Maybe it depends on where you get knocked out in the qualifier. Dictates on your grid position, which might seem weird. Where are we anyway? Where's my guys? 14th and 15th. If you finish in the top 10 after the third qualifying, you get locked with your tyres. That you have to start the race with those used ones. If you don't, you can choose a new set. So I'll put that on. Speed it up a bit. Turo Casino, I think, or is it Casino, isn't doing too badly. Turo's actually going nuts out. He is just romping up the field. I'm actually surprised. But then this is the first race. Right. We'll need to come in for tyres. Challenged. Electric boost, got it. Oh, inside line. Arturo determined. Oh, they're in for pits. Really needs to get a bit of a bigger gap if possible. Quarter of the way through the race. Right, he needs to come in. I need to put him in softs because he's just churning through those like anything. Right, if I give him a fuel stop as well. Nah. Parts condition. Fine, don't do with the battery. It's gotten up to third. Do that, we'll see what happens. Try and save his tyres a bit. Still early in the race. So I'm hoping that he can get to a point, Arturo, where he will actually be able to jump people in the pits. So I want his tyres to last a bit longer this time because it was on the ultra softs. This one needs to come in for a pit. Those fuel options, there's 18 laps left after the stop. He could do that, have spare fuel, and only come in for a tyre change. back off on his tyre wear a touch. Let's see where Arturo is now. 11th. Oh, 9th. So it seems the qualifying thing works out who's the better drivers, and if they progress to the third qualifier, they have to start the race with the tyres they finished on, and everybody else can start on new tyres, which sort of gives them the advantage. But Arturo is so far looking to be a very good driver. Now, 5 laps of fuel left. So if I can eke him out, give him a tyre change and some fuel to finish the race, right, if he's in third, first and second are a bit ahead, because we've just gone halfway through. My mouse gone, it keeps bloody jumping. Right, I need to pit him in now. And we've got 13 laps on tyres. 13 to 15 with 11 laps left. Give him 3 laps extra of fuel. It's got to be done. It really has to be done. Put him 6 to 8 laps. And there's 11 laps left. Come on, get him out. That was bloody close. Right, away you go, pal. You should be able to do this now and get back up to a high position. Just speed it up. Is challenging him. He's got a slightly heavier car though. 15th C. About the same tyre wear, but I don't know how much fuel. instructions. We've got 10 to 12 laps of tyre wear left. We can actually push them up. You were doing so well to start with. Just jumped him in the pits. It's always a good thing. But he is getting slow again. He's doing the same thing that Enrique Lara did in the single seaters in some races. Go well the first half, after that fall apart. Jumped some in the pits. Gearbox with that, I'm going to ignore it. I need to back him off a touch. He'll be fine. Park condition. The suspension. Nah. Gearbox suspension, isn't it? Final lap. I have to back that off because I don't want his tyres getting to such a low percentage that he actually loses places, because that's happened before. There you go. Oh, he's happy with the result. May just hire him. Might. We shall see. So I didn't need to worry about the qualifying. I'll still be in the race, but I'll just be mid to back of the field. What's that? Penalty and a penalty. And every driver gets points along with a penalty there. So we are 10th position in the constructors and 7th in team. Right, let's go back a minute. Right, Arturo is in 10th position and his team is 7th. And I think it's the team standing that the chairman worries about. Uf Soborg wants to see a win. So it wasn't a bad race. One driver shone through, and actually shone through a bit more than anybody else in my previous teams. I've got one who could actually do with being gotten rid of, Bill Lehan. But his morale's up, and he likes his mechanic. Although that's not very good. And the changes are monumental, up 24%. International GT, that's the next one up. So let's have a quick look at the mail. Yeah. Okay, let's do the interview. After our win today, we wonder if you had any thoughts and asked the Landvik thinking of working with her in the future. There you go. That's made her a little bit happy. Yeah, so it's just back all to this stuff, so I shall end the video there and then I'll come back to this one at some other point. So have fun folks, I shall see you next one.